time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Test it, trade it, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hello, my friends. Welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is Monday, April 13th. Happy 16th birthday to my son. He's getting ready to get behind the wheel. Be careful on the roads out there. S&P is up 40. NASDAQ is up 166. Russell is up 33. Dow's up 120. Russell by far the strongest, up over 1.2%. Gold down 0.5%. Silver down 1%. Notes and bonds a little bit green. 10-year yield a little bit red. Pretty flat, though, with the yields. Oil's up 1%. Natural gas down 1%. Soybeans finished red. Wheat and corn finished green. Euro and the pound are both up 0.25%. And Bitcoin is down 1%. VIX still up about a little under 0.5%. Back below 20, 19.31. As far as my trades today, my BICs are still green, all call side stops, and I've got 1, 2, 3 tranches still available for pin. If the Mr. SPX could be so gracious to give me a pin today. But we are getting ready to approach highs of day over and over once again, about to happen. As far as day trades go, took 3 trades. Small green day. Had a small winner in Tesla, small winner in Intel, loser in SPY. Unfortunately, in SPY, literally to the tick, I think it squeezed me out before it gave me that move up to. I was looking for a move from right around here up until previous day high. And it ticked me out right there before the move, so that was awesome. But anyway, still green day. DCTM's got a 3-4 double calendar locked into a risk-free iron condor with a minimum profit of 420 and a max profit of 7420. So that would be a nice winner if we get a little pullback into the end of the week, into Thursday. I've also got a 4-7 DTE double calendar on, which is a little underwater. I'll just close that out by the end of the day. And then I also put on an 11-14 DTE, which is pretty close to break even, maybe up a little bit. And I plan to hold that one overnight. I also have a 1 DTE on that is sucking wind right now. My bot didn't fire, so I ended up manually putting this in. So I got it even lower on the when price was even lower, which doesn't matter too much. We've had to monster move up. We're above the expected move. Kind of chopped around the expected move for a while right there at previous day high. And then now we're extending beyond. So that's most likely going to be a loser. Unless we get a big drop into the end of the day. And I think that's about it for my trades for the day. Oh, no. Elmos. Had 3 Elmos. All hit profit target. 2 lotters, so plus 930 on my 3 Elmos. So really everything except for the 1 DTE and then the 4-7, but it's just down a little bit. Could still scratch that one by the end of the day if this up move ever ends. Biggest individual stock movers. Oracle laid off about 30,000 people, so it's up 11.5%. SNDK has been on fire, continuing to hit new all-time highs. It's up 11%. Circle took off early while we were live streaming. It's up over 10% now. A-Lab, CoreWeave, both up 9.5%. HIM's up 9%. Snowflake up 8%. Nebius is up 8%. I just rolled some puts up in my wheel portfolio in Nebius. I also ended up just closing my UNG stock. I just decided I didn't want to play with that one anymore. I kind of held the stock for a while, didn't sell any calls against it, looking for potential bounce before I did that. And I think natural gas is just kind of dead for a while. So I'm not going to mess with that. I'll look for something else here on a down day. We got Klarna is up 7%. Firm's up 6%. Let's see what the big reds are. Celsius is down almost 4%. Verizon's down 2%. Walmart's down 2%. All the big staple ones. Costco's down 2%. Goldman had earnings. It was down over 4%. Now it's only down 1.4%. We do have banks starting to do some earnings this week. Let's see. Oh, and Netflix is this week as well. New highs in the indices. New highs in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still
Order
red
partially
on the
filled.
day,
Order filled.
but climbing. Yeah, so Goldman had earnings before the market opened. Before the open tomorrow, we've got JP Morgan, Citi, Wells Fargo, BlackRock, J&J. Before the open on Wednesday, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley. And then Thursday, before the open, TSM. Before the open Thursday, and Netflix after the bell, after the close on Thursday. I did just get hit on another call side BIC on that push up. Still have 2 tranches unscathed. And those calls are at 65, which we are now at 61. So those are not not out of reach by any means. Krish, do you need a pullback? I haven't heard from you today about needing a pullback. Either you're not feeling well or you're not trading the same. What's going on here? Something's off with Krish today. He couldn't read my Transformer trade alerts. Krish, you doing okay? Now he's ignoring me. The old client call excuse. I'm just making sure you're okay, Krish. I haven't heard from you today about needing a pullback. As far as econ news, not a whole lot going on. We've got PPI tomorrow, pre-market, which could do a little shake and bake. Got a slew of Fed speakers tomorrow, but they don't really matter anymore. Remember when Fed speakers mattered? Remember every time a Fed speaker would open their mouth, the market would go wild? Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. Friday, nothing. I mean, now we have to worry about one guy speaking. Then we had to worry about, like, I don't know, how many people are on the Fed committee? 12? We had to worry about 12 different guys and gals. Trump did have a speech today. It's right outside the White House. He's basically just talking to his DoorDash delivery person about delivering his McDonald's, and a few comments about the war. Interesting little conference. Haven't seen that one before. VIX continuing to push new lows of day, 19.22 now. Elliot, how many Elmos did you get in today? I got in 3 just in this little consolidation around previous day high. So I assume you got in about 12 during that period, maybe? All right, SPX, time to take a little rest, buddy. You've had a big day. Let's see, 67.90 to 68.60. Good 70-point move. You did your job. Let's just pull back around that previous day high area would be splendid. $13 Elmos, 2 losers. Nice. Yeah, I guess looks like there's some good opportunity potentially in this area as well this morning. I guess I did my first one in this area. Let's see, 1124, which is 1024. Yeah, so I did my first Elmo in this little pocket. And then I got my other 2 up here. Yeah, we are still in that continuation BTFD squeeze, aren't we? Might just be BTFD all the way to new all-time highs here. I think the kids call that a bullish engulfing candle. Is that right, Watson? Is that what the kids call that? Yes, it's 6,900. All-time high is 70.43. Just a stone's throw away. When 2 weeks ago we were at 63.50. Bullish engulfing. If it also engulfs other bullish candles, that's even more strong. Higher probability candle formation is what I hear. That's the bullish on bullish. And I'm about to get smoked out of my remaining call sides of my BICs, which are at the 68.65 strike. We are now above 68.65, and there they go.
Order
Bye-bye.
filled.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. So I've now had every single call side stopped. No put sides. The only problem is I had a call side, my 133 tranche, my call side fired, and it couldn't find a put side the way I have it structured. So unfortunately, I got stopped on a call side without a put side on that one. So that's going to take my profit down about $700 of what it should have been on my overall BICs. And this thing is just extending relentlessly. As far as that 4.7, I mean, this continued up move isn't really doing much to it. It's kind of staying right around the same P&L of mine. So it's not really hurting it too bad. So I'm just going to continue to hold that till the end of the day, just in case we get a little bit of a dip. And then my 11.14 is, this up move is not hurting that at all. It's continuing to gain a little bit of profit. Got about 25 minutes till the bell. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys have any burning questions? Any burning topics you want to talk about? I was talking about on the morning live stream, I jumped headfirst into Claude this weekend while my wife was out of town. And so I've been clodding all weekend. Started to build something. Here's what I've started on. I'm trying to build basically a TradeZilla and an OTA all in one platform. So I've got a dashboard, shows my P&L stuff. It's not functional yet as far as linking accounts. That's what I'm working on right now, but there's a positions, open and closed, risk profiles, kind of like OTA has kind of a graph screen. So anyway, pretty cool stuff. And there goes SPX, new highs. Watson, changing up trading plans given VIX coming down so much and getting back near all-time highs. Not really for me. I mean, just kind of what I've talked about. You've probably noticed I've scaled back a little bit on my size for double calendars, and just trying to be as selective as possible. I think I would say, and of course this is in hindsight, but with the 4.7 I entered, I was probably a little bit aggressive getting in that. Basically, when price kind of pushed up to that previous high of day right here around 11 o'clock Central is where I entered that one. My assumption was we were going to be pushing up to that previous day high. So I probably should have waited, been a little bit more patient on entering my 4.7. But of course, if it would have started chopping or reversed at that point, it would have done great, right? So you never know. But I would say, just in hindsight, I would say I was a little bit too aggressive in entering that one. But yeah, other than that, no, I don't. No real changes from my trading. I'm using Claude, Moel. Aaron, I know. I mean, we had this conversation last week in the chat, and I don't honestly, man. I don't know how to explain it any better than I already have in that video. I really don't. I'm not sure what you're looking for. I'd love to be able to help you, but I don't. I literally don't know how to explain it any differently than I already have. Contact Claude is Anthropic's LLM. So like ChatGPT is to OpenAI. Grok is to XAI. Claude is to Anthropic. But Claude's focus is on coding. That's kind of their best value prop. Okay, SPX made it up to 68.68. Taking a little pause. And when I say little, I mean little. Got 20 minutes till the bell. Let's see what the old Mahomies are trading for. SPX at 65. Contact, I would say no, because I have zero, and when I say zero, I mean zero coding knowledge. I literally downloaded Claude because my man Joseph T told me to, forced me to, suggested that I do it, and so I did it, and so I basically, Joseph kind of working on the Flux tool, he kind of I kind of saw a little bit from behind the scenes of from an overview what he was doing. I was basically asking him, could he do this? Could he do this? And I saw what he was. I didn't see what he was doing on a Claude perspective, but so literally just with a little bit of help from watching kind of Joseph do the Flux, and then really from the time I downloaded Claude, just asking Claude questions. Claude kind of taught me what to ask it, and kind of just that's how I did it. Yeah, I kind of have a little bit of a context, Joseph, about how an app works, but still not really. So, yeah, it definitely would help. Kind of app, any context or experience that you have is definitely going to be helpful. However, I have zero context on any of that. Like, the only Python I know is a snake. The only C++ I ever knew was the grade I got in history class in high school. Literally, that's my knowledge about coding. Don't look now, but we got a 4-point pullback. Yeah, it is. It's definitely because now, now that I've kind of gotten into it and started on something, and that's the biggest thing. I didn't want to do it. I've got so much going on with trading and running navigation trading and everything we do here. I was like, I don't need another thing that's going to keep me in front of my screen, right? But Joseph convinced me to, and so I figured when my wife was out of town, that was a perfect opportunity. And yeah, man, it's just really, it will tell you what to do. Like, you can ask the dumbest questions. Trust me, I've asked some really dumb questions that even now, even 2 days later, I look back on like, that was a dumb question. But Claude doesn't care. It doesn't care if you have dumb questions. It will literally walk you through from A to Z. Yeah, I use a lot of screenshots. Like, I just tell it what I want and I give it a screenshot and I say, kind of do something like this. I wish it could watch like a Loom video that I could do, but I can't do that. But screenshots, it's really good at taking and knowing what to do with it. Yeah, in fact, right before I got on Power Hour, I finally got my Schwab link working correctly. But now I have to reformat some of the structure and columns and displays and stuff like that. But I've got my broker connection working. Yeah, I had to request a developer API through Schwab or whatever it is. Yeah, software companies are in trouble. Big trouble. Or if they take advantage of this, they're gonna kill it. But yeah, a lot of traditional software type companies or programmers they're in big trouble. I think I just started with whatever it is, the $20 a month or whatever. But I already went over my usage limit. So I bumped it up. I think it's just a usage amount. Well, I'm just saying, like, Joseph, like that company that I was talking to that was creating that calendar ratio thing. He was going to be charging $200 a month for that. And literally after I had that talk with you and I showed you guys that literally 4 of you built it in 3 hours. You know what I mean? They're dead. Guys like that are toast. You're not going to be able to charge $200 a month for something like that. Now, do I think like a Salesforce is dead? No, I think they'll figure it out. And they have such a moat around a lot of their clients. Their clients are so integrated in their systems and stuff like that. But you look at a lot of those SaaS stocks, they're beating up pretty good right now. All right, 2 minutes till MOC, my friends. Getting a little bit of a dip. 6 points off the highs. Bitcoin's still pushing. Bitcoin's about to go green. But I think I'm with you, Joseph, and maybe this is kind of where you were going with that comment is like, all this doom and gloom about AI is going to, create so much job loss. I completely disagree with that. Like, I just think it's just going to expand the speed of what companies can do and create more jobs, potentially. Yeah, the jobs will just be different. And that's every single time technology advances, that's what happens. So all these doom and gloomers about, all these jobs are going to be lost. Okay. Well, it's going to create a bunch of new ones too, so let's not cry about it. Well, he's going to have to find a new one, Watson. It's like, I'm sorry you can't sell horses anymore because tractors are here. Cars are here. Okay? You'll figure it out. I'm sorry you can't run your taxi cab service anymore. Sorry about that.
10 seconds.
Here.
Market and close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 1.9 billion. Nasdaq 100 buy side 875 million. Dow 30 buy side 427 million. Maximum buy side 322 million.
Just immediate pop. And still going. VIX getting ready to crack 19 to the downside. Well, that's probably not doing too good to my 4.7. Let's see. Yeah, not good. 11.14's holding up well. $68.75. What a squeeze from 2 weeks ago. Still going strong. $77. All right, I'm going to...
Order filled.
I'm going to get my 80 fly ready. Yeah, I'm closing the 4-7 by end of day, holding on to the 11-14. All right, I'm going to put an order in on the 80 fly for $2. SPX ticked right at 80. Looks like that 80 fly is trading for about... it's kind of bouncing, but yeah, it could get filled here. Wow, 82. Wowzers. VIX under 19. I didn't know we were going to have another short squeeze today. In the last 10 minutes. Is it last day of the month? What's going on here? Nope, it's the 13th. All right, filled on the 80 fly at $2. My one DTE is toast. This would be my exit time if I was in a bot, so I'm going to go ahead and exit it. SPX up to 84. There's 85. All right, let's hold above 85. Into the close, we're at 86. Three minutes to go. Yeah, my 4-7 was looking like it could be just a little loser. Now it looks like it's going to be about an $1,800 loser. SPX at 84. Don't come back down now. Don't even do it now. Still sitting at just below 85. Anybody else in the 80s with me? Moel, 80 fly? On top of the mountain, but locked for $600. Nice. Moel's in. All right, 1 minute to go. Let's keep our heads up. Trader boys in. All right, there's above 85. $30 seconds. Right on the edge of 85. Better need to stay above 83. 83 is my break even. Above 85 is max. There's 86. Beautiful.
Order cancelled.
Oh, a little marked down.
Order cancelled.
Still gave it to us. Okay. 68.85.98.
Order
Max
cancelled.
profit Mahomes. Mahomes came to play today. Day trading winner. Mahomes winner. Elmo, 3 winners. Bix, I think will be green. I had that one. It'll be green, but not as green as it should have been with that one call side tranche. DCTM got one locked. One of them getting ready to close. That'll be a loser. And then the 11-14 I will hold over. One DTE loser. Overall, decent day. Decent little Monday. All right, all. That is a wrap. Hope everybody has a good night. We'll be back at it live streaming in the morning at the market open. Talk to you soon. Good night.